Okay, it says here on the script, everyone, we're about to begin the program. Please be seated. I threatened Rebecca that I was going to do a David Letterman top 10, but I won't. No, my wife wouldn't appreciate it. Welcome to the 2024 AIAA Awards Gala, celebrating our aerospace stars around the industry and the community. This evening is a community celebration, honoring the best and the brightest who are shaping the future of aerospace every single day. Your ingenuity, talent, leadership are bringing people closer together around the world. You are expanding the human neighborhood beyond planet Earth. You are making the world a better place by pushing the boundaries of air and space. You are purpose-driven. You embody curiosity, perseverance, and courage. We also will celebrate the next generation of aerospace professionals, as well as STEM educators who work inside and outside the classroom. We applaud their work, their schools, and their families. Thank you to our corporate partners, the Boeing Company and Lockheed Martin, and our newest partner, Northrop Grumman. We appreciate all of our gala supporters here tonight. It has been a wonderful evening, and we are just getting started. I would like to invite the United States Space Force Honor Guard Colors Team to present the colors, followed by the singing of the national anthem by Sergeant Vicki Golding, who serves in the District of Columbia National Guard's 257th Army Band. Please rise.
Colors, halt, present, halt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Colors, halt.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura McGill, the president of AIAA, and it is my pleasure to join Dan in welcoming you to this momentous occasion, the 2024 AIAA Awards Gala. Every time I'm among AIAA members, I feel a unique energy, and tonight is a perfect example. It's a pleasure to be here with our honorees, their friends and family, and our esteemed guests. We are again enjoying this regal and inspirational location, the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. Tonight, we are privileged to be recognizing aerospace excellence in a place that also honors arts excellence, both such meaningful aspects of President Kennedy's legacy. Tonight, we are reminded of his words from 1962 that urged us to explore. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. The honorees that we celebrate tonight, more than 50 years later, are the innovators doing that hard work to deliver on new aspirations. You are pushing technology forward, making our world more connected and more accessible, improving life on Earth for all citizens. You are providing higher levels of performance as we explore new horizons, flying faster and farther than ever before. You are leveraging centuries of human intelligence to solve bigger challenges and make us more efficient. The thrill of discovery propels your work as your pursuits reveal the truths of the universe. And you are passing on what you have learned to others who will continue this important work.
Tonight, we are celebrating our stars and paying tribute to those in the aerospace community playing pivotal roles in shaping the future. To continue our celebration of aerospace excellence, please welcome the newly inducted class of 2024 AIAA Fellows.
Wow, this is truly a remarkable class. Please allow me to introduce them to you. Kindly hold your applause until the last name has been read. This is really hard for you, I know. Your class of 2024 AIAA Fellows are Igor Adamovich, Stefan Blanchett Jr., Roxandra M. Botez, Robert D. Cabana, Charles J. Cross, Misty Davies, Srinath Ikad, Edward H. Girding, John Mace Grunsfeld, Richard Hofer, Iguan Zhu, Joseph Majdelani, Richard Mange, J.D. McFarland III, Mehran Misbahi, Clay Mowry, Allison Nort, Daniela Rave, Gregory W. Rich, Donna Cowell Seneft, Jeffrey P. Slotnick, S. Alan Stern, John Tilko, Craig Wenke, Annalisa L. Weigel, Leslie A. Whites. And we have one new fellow who is unable to attend tonight. We also recognize John R. Chawner. Now let's congratulate our class of 2024 fellows. Oh, I'm so sorry. My good friend. Sorry. Catherine Rink. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Now let's congratulate our fellows. Yeah. All right. Okay. You may now take your seats. All right, we will continue this evening's celebration by recognizing our newest class of honorary fellows. Honorary Fellow is the Institute's highest distinction. Only 242 AIAA members have been given this title. Tonight, we add 4 names to this elite list. The first honorary fellow we'll recognize is Hitoshi Kunanaka, Director General of the Institute of Space and Astronautical Science, ISAS, and Vice President of Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA. Hitoshi's citation reads, for development of electric propulsion to acquire the first material from an asteroid and work on high voltage systems in space.
So I would like to do the same speech last night, but that is a very important thing. So Professor Ichiro Tani is the first Japanese AIAA honorary fellow. He was a subsonic aerodynamic researcher. So unfortunately, he has already passed away in 1990. And I am disciple of Professor Ichiro Tani. And then, so it's a very honor for me to carry on his wishes and be recommended as the second Japanese AIAA honorary fellow. Thank you very much for all of you for awarding me.
Our next honorary fellow is John S. Langford III, Chief Executive Officer, Electra Aero. John's citation reads, for the creation of 3 pioneering and successful aerospace companies and leadership in robotic aircraft, sustainable aviation, STEM education, and national R&D policy.
So it was on May 11th of 1984 that the MIT Monarch won the Kramer World Speed Competition by flying a 1,500-meter course around at the amazing speed of Mach 0.03. Monarch was actually a hybrid electric airplane, combining energy from the batteries and the electric motors with power from the human pilot, from the legs of the human pilot. And Mark Drela, John Hansman, John Tilko, and I certainly did not imagine that 40 years later, we would still be building hybrid electric aircraft, this time with batteries and gas turbines, and now as part of the grand challenge to decarbonize aviation that will really be the fundamental quest for the next generation of our profession. Student projects and their support are essential to the progress of our enterprise. And that journey from Monarch to Daedalus to Aurora Flight Sciences, Athena Technologies, and now Electra.aero has been made possible by the many friends, colleagues, and mentors, most of whom I met through the AIAA, and many of whom are here tonight. I especially want to recognize those who make up the board of Electra who are with us tonight, and I especially want to ask Jim Albaugh, Paul Kaminsky, Doug Brown, and Kirsten Bartok-Tau to just stand briefly for their incredible role in mentoring me and guiding through this. Now, 2024 also marks the 50th anniversary of my attending something called the Georgia Governor's Honors Program, a high school summer program, which is where I met the woman who has been my partner ever since, my wife, Barbara Jenkins Langford, and who I believe is the true honorary fellow here tonight. Thank you very much.
Our next honorary fellow is Azad M. Madni, University Professor of Astronautics, Aerospace, and Mechanical Engineering and Executive Director, Systems Architecting and Engineering Programs, University of Southern California. Azad's citation reads, "For pioneering contributions to advancing aerospace and defense systems engineering, research and education, and the preparation of the aerospace engineering workforce."
AIAA colleagues and friends, I'm humbled and delighted to be receiving this rare honor from AIAA. I'm grateful to the Honorary Fellow Selection Committee, my nominator and supporters, and my dedicated research team at USC. It's befitting that this honorary event is being held at the Kennedy Center, because my aerospace career began, unbeknownst to me, with John F. Kennedy's "We Go to the Moon" speech when I was a science student in Bombay, India. I came to the US as an undergrad engineering student and was well into my doctoral degree when I landed my dream job working on NASA's Space Shuttle program at Rockwell International. The rest, as they say, is history. Once again, my profuse thanks for this honor to AIAA.
Our fourth honorary fellow tonight is Christopher Scalise, Director of the National Reconnaissance Office. Chris's citation reads, "For significant contributions to the U.S. civilian and intelligence space sectors through management at NASA, NASA Goddard Space Flight Center, the NRO, and of specific space systems."
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to tell you all about the specific space systems. You know, I could talk about the first part of my career easily, and now I can't, so it's always interesting. When I began this journey, I had a science teacher that I convinced in high school to sponsor me so I could join the AIAA as a high school student member many years ago. We won't say how long. And you know, at that time I never even heard of an honorary fellow, and I certainly didn't think I could do anything more than be a member. So I am truly humbled to be here, thankful for the people that nominated me, and thankful to the AIAA for providing, you know, many guideposts along the way to help me get to this place. So thank you all very much.
let's give one more round of applause to our honorary fellows. And now I would like to introduce Carlos Sesnick, who will present the Daniel Guggenheim Medal. This award is jointly sponsored by 4 organizations: AIAA, ASME, SAE International, and the Vertical Flight Society. Carlos.
All right, thank you, Laura, and good evening, everyone. I'm Carlos Sesnick, and I'm the chair of the 2024 Guggenheim Medal Board of Award. The Guggenheim Medal honors an individual who has made notable achievements in advancing the safety and practicality of aviation and recognize contributions to aeronautical research and education, the development of commercial aircraft and equipment, and the application of aircraft to the economic and social activities of the nation. It's my honor to introduce the recipient of the 2024 Daniel Guggenheim Medal, Michimasa Fujino, former president and CEO, Honda Aircraft Company. Please join us on stage here. Fujino-san is being recognized for technical innovation and leadership in conceiving, designing, and bringing Honda Jet to a leading position in the business jet market. Fujino joined Honda R&D in 1984, becoming project leader of Honda Jet in 1997. In 2006, he founded Honda Aircraft Company and focused on the dual tasks of obtaining type certification of the new aircraft and creating a new company and organization for aircraft development, certification, and manufacturing. With his aeronautical breakthroughs, Fujino clean sheet design was proven to enhance aircraft performance and fuel efficiency and provide exceptional comfort for passengers. Honda Jet became the best-selling business jet in its class. Fujino-san has received international recognition for his pioneering contributions to aeronautical research and design. He's actually well known to us at AIAA. Fujino is an AIAA Fellow, and he has received the AIAA Reeds Award, Aeronautics Award and the AIAA Aircraft Design Award. Congratulations, Fujino-san.
I'm very honored to be here tonight, and thank you very much for this honor. You might know that Honda Motor is one of the largest motorcycle and automobile manufacturer, but founder of the company, Mr. Honda, has a strong passion for aviation, and he actually can attempt to start airplane project in 1960s. But unfortunately, it was not successful, and he retired as CEO in 1973. We secretly start new airplane research project in 1986. There are many challenges, but finally we could get type certification and deliver to the customer. And now Honda Jet became the one of the best-selling business jet in its class. I met Mr. Honda once in my life. It was the office restroom. Yes. And this may not be very decent speech, but when I was standing at the urinary, no, it was not the best timing, but an old gentleman who wear red aloha shirts walked in and took the spot next to me. And as you know, all Honda associates wear white uniform, so I'm kind of surprised, but and I immediately noticed something different and, wow, this is Mr. Honda. So I really want to say I'm designing Honda's aircraft, but it was not, or I was not allowed to say that given my boss's order. The reason is my boss told me that if Mr. Honda found out we are working on the airplane project, he would cancel his retirement. And return to Honda is going to be a big problem. So I couldn't exchange any word with him. And a couple of years later, he kind of passed away, so I couldn't see him again in my life. But today, I'm proudly report to him that Honda finally developed innovative aircraft. And on the top of that, we could receive this very prestigious honor, Daniel Guggenheim Award. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude for everyone who supported HondaJet project on behalf of the entire HondaJet team. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, we're going to continue this tremendous evening with the presentation of the 2024 AIAA Premier Awards. We now invite the 2024 Engineer of the Year, Kurt Polzin, to join us on stage. This award is presented to a member of the Institute who has made a recent individual technical contribution in the application of scientific and mathematical principles leading to a significant technical accomplishment. Kurt is Chief Engineer, Space Nuclear Propulsion, NASA Marshall Space Flight Center. He is being recognized for inspired technical leadership as Chief Engineer of NASA's Space Nuclear Propulsion Project, positioning the nation to rapidly mature, demonstrate, and use nuclear propulsion systems.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to accept this award. It would not have been possible without the patience and mentorship of so many individuals in my career. Far too many for me to actually name here today. Tricia would kill me. But I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank my wife, Sherry, and our daughters, Allie and Reagan, for their love and support through the years. The use of nuclear technologies, I'm very fortunate to work in this area. It will become increasingly more important to the nation as it returns humans to the moon and then goes onward to Mars. This is not going to be just a NASA effort. It is a national and maybe even an international effort. It really is a privilege to be able to work with so many great people, some of the best people in government, industry, and academia, and bring the nation closer to a future where the use of nuclear technologies is routine and common. What we're doing today is very exciting, and it really will enable new science, new human exploration beyond anything that we're able to achieve up to this point for current and for future generations of explorers and scientists. I want to again thank the AIAA. I want to thank my nominator, John Blanton, for putting me forward for this wonderful award. Thank you very much, all.
We now invite the 2024 AIAA Lawrence Sperry Award winner, Michelle N. Bonci, to join us on stage. This award is presented for a notable contribution made by a young person, age 35 or under, to the advancements of aeronautics or astronautics. The award honors Lawrence B. Sperry, a pioneer aviator and inventor who died in 1923 in a forced landing while attempting a flight across the English Channel. Michelle is a aerospace engineer at NASA Langley Research Center. You can read more about Michelle in this month's issue of the AIAA magazine, Aerospace America. Michelle is being honored for exceptional technical contributions in the field of aerodynamic design towards the development and application of natural laminar flow systems.
Thank you so much. It is truly humbling to be listed alongside the many distinguished Sperry Award recipients. It's experiences like this that really make me pause and reflect, and honestly, I've just been overwhelmed with gratitude. I'm so thankful for the endless love and support of my husband, Mark, for my mentors, especially Dick Campbell, who have patiently taught me everything that I know, and the amazing projects at NASA Langley that I've had the great privilege of working on. Honestly, this really feels like it should be a group award because I know how many people, efforts have contributed to this moment. So thank you again so much for this great honor, and special thanks to AIAA, not only for hosting such a memorable evening here tonight, but also for fostering a really diverse technical community that we all benefit from. So thank you so much.
We invite the 2024 AIAA Public Service Award winner, Leland D. Melvin, to join us on stage. Leland is a NASA astronaut who flew twice to space on board Space Shuttle Atlantis in 2008 and 2009. He taps into his experiences as an astronaut, an engineer, an educator, an author, and an NFL wide receiver to tirelessly promote STEM and STEAM to young people of all demographics. He believes in adding arts to STEM. One of his recent projects is producing the National Geographic documentary, The Space Race, the untold story of the first Black astronauts. In this powerful and timely movie, Leland introduces us to Ed Dwight, the nation's first Black astronaut candidate who was never granted the opportunity to fly to space, until now. This week, Ed, pictured in the center with NASA astronaut Victor Glover on the left and Leland on the right, is scheduled to fly to space on Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. Leland is also inspiring the next generation by helping to launch Space for All, the new National Space STEM Awareness Campaign. AIAA is excited to be partnering with Leland and others on this vibrant campaign that aims to inspire, prepare, and employ a diverse and inclusive space STEM workforce.
Thank you so much. I reflect back when I was a kid. I think I was about 5 years old. My mother gave me an age-inappropriate, non-OSHA certified chemistry set. And I blew up her living room, and then she taught me physics. She accelerated my mass with her force across the room. So these hands-on experiential moments were the things that got me motivated around science and engineering. And the people in this room are the powerful scientists and engineers and mentors that help show the next generation of explorers what it means to be a scientist and an engineer, and to do things that require us to work together as one team, as one family. Flying off the planet and working on the International Space Station and Space Shuttle has taught me that it's not an individual thing, it's a group thing. And AIAA has been at the forefront of making sure that we all come together as one aerospace family to do the things that are hard, as Kennedy once said. So I thank you, AIAA. I thank you, the people in this room, for helping ensure that we have a pool of students that believe in a mission possible. Godspeed, thank you, and thank you to my friends and my family and all of you in here that help inspire the next generation of explorers. Thank you.
We now invite the 2024 AIAA Distinguished Service Award winner, Paul D. Nielsen, to join us on the stage. Paul is Director and CEO of Carnegie Mellon University's Software Engineering Institute. The Distinguished Service Award was established in 1968 to give unique recognition to an individual member of AIAA who has provided distinguished service to the Institute for at least 15 years. Paul is an AIAA Honorary Fellow and a past President of AIAA. And Paul is receiving this award for outstanding and distinguished leadership and service to AIAA and to the aerospace profession over the past 4 decades.
4 decades, oh my God. Well, I'm not an ex-astronaut and I'm not under 35. I feel like I'm under 35, but I'm not. Look. So for me, the journey with AIAA has just been such a joy to meet these colleagues from all around the world that are so important. From Japan, from Canada, from Israel, from other countries. It's just such a gift. And to meet both the experienced people, my colleagues, but also the new people coming into this field, it's a wonderful thing. For each of you out there, especially the new fellows, honorary fellows, be welcoming to the new people that have come into our business. It's so important to have new ideas, new enthusiasm, new energy in our business. I never would have thought I'd be here for this, but I'm so thankful to all of you for being my friends, my colleagues, my supporters, and I wish each of you well. Thank you so much.
We invite the 2024 AIAA International Cooperation Award winner, Jean-Yves Le Gall, to join us on stage. Jean-Yves is former president of the French space agency CNES, the ESA Council European Space Agency, Arianespace, and the International Astronautical Federation, or IAF. Jean-Yves is being honored for extraordinary contributions in leadership and for major collaborations with the international community in the development and operation of space missions for scientific and civil applications.
So good evening, and first of all, I would like to begin by thanking AIAA for honoring me with this International Cooperation Award. And I want also to thank my long-standing friend Charlie Lachey, former director of JPL, for putting my name forward for such a prestigious distinction. As you have just heard, I have devoted my entire career to space and international cooperation. As you notice, I'm not under 35. I spent the last probably 45 years to work in this field, but 45 years of real pleasure because I firmly believe that such international cooperation boosts space activities. And what I am seeing increasingly today is that less space means less international cooperation. It is this belief that has guided me over the last 45 years, leading me to work with most of the world's space powers. And when I was president of the IAF, the International Astronautical Federation, it also led me to conceive the Agenda 3G for gender, generation, and of course geography. And now we have an IAF with less rare people, more female members and people coming from everywhere in the world. So once again, thank you IAA, bravo, as we say in French, for this evening's super ceremony, and congratulations to all the other laureates. I can assure you that this award will give me extra reason and encouragement, I would even say an obligation, to continue in the word of JPL's motto, to dare mighty things. Thank you.
We invite the 2024 AIAA Reed Aeronautics Award winner, Mark S. Miller, to join us on stage. This award is the highest honor AIAA bestows for notable achievements in the field of aeronautics. The award is named after Dr. Sylvanus A. Reed, aeronautical engineer, designer, and founding member of the Institute of Aeronautical Sciences in 1932, which is one of the predecessor organizations of AIAA. Mark is Senior Vice President, Missile and Aviation Systems Division of Leidos Dynetics Group. Mark is being honored in recognition of contributions to engineering advancement of grid fin aerodynamic control technology from seminal research through pervasive technology adoption into flight systems, including reusable launch vehicles.
So I'm humbled to receive this award. However, I did not earn it on my own. My mother and father set high expectations when I was young, stressing the importance of education and hard work. My professors at Auburn taught me the math and science of engineering while challenging and inspiring me as a student. I had several wonderful mentors who taught me the art of engineering. Some were also customers who were willing to take a bold risk to try something some considered very unconventional or radical at times. Of course, my coworkers deserve much of the credit for my accomplishments. Finally, I never once doubted the love and support of my wife and son throughout my career, even when I worked long hours and traveled often. So Andrew, someone said, it couldn't be done. Don't forget the power of that poem as you build your own future. Thank you.
We invite the 2024 AIAA Goddard Astronautics Award winner, W. Michael Haas, to join us on stage. This award is the highest honor that AIAA bestows for notable achievement in the field of astronautics. It was endowed by Mrs. Goddard in the 1940s to commemorate her husband, Robert H. Goddard, who was a rocket visionary, pioneer, bold experimentalist, and superb engineer whose early liquid rocket engine launches set the stage for the development of astronautics. Mike is Vice President, Human Space Exploration and Orion Program Manager, Lockheed Martin Space, retired. Mike is being recognized for a lifetime of contributions to the design, manufacture, and operations of human spaceflight programs, including the Space Shuttle, International Space Station, and Orion.
Thank you all very much. And first, I want to thank AIAA. Particularly, I want to thank the folks on the Honors and Awards Committee. I've served on the committee, and I know how hard this job is. So I appreciate all the time and dedication that you all have put into this. I'd also like to thank Lisa Callahan and Ann Zolkowski, who nominated me and made sure that, and poor Kelsey, Ann's intern, who had to write the nomination and interview me several times. And in the AIAA light, I'd also like to thank Laura for not letting Dan speak. So we've had a long career of this Notre Dame Purdue thing. It just never goes well. Yeah. I'll steal a line from my friend Chris Scalise from just a couple weeks ago. The idea that these are individual awards is really kind of silly. It takes an awful lot to build a journey like I've had. First and foremost is my incredible supportive family. My wife Michelle, my daughter Mary Catherine, her husband John, my son Connor are all here with me tonight. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate how much they have sacrificed over the years to do what I've gotten to do. Next is all of you. You also can't have this journey without amazing colleagues who are willing to mentor you, maybe to learn from you, maybe to tell you when you're full of it. It's all required to do this. And then lastly, I'd like to call out kind of the beginning of this journey, Professor Bob Nelson at Notre Dame. We lost Bob this past fall. He was a fellow of the Institute. But 49 years ago this fall, he handed out the student AIAA applications to all 10 of his burgeoning aerospace engineers and got us signed up. So 49 years it's been, and it has been a great time. So thank you all so very much.
And now we will present the 2024 AIAA Award for Aerospace Excellence. We invite members of the U.S. Air Force Combat Artificial Intelligence Technology Demonstration Team to join us on stage. This award honors a unique achievement by a group or team in the aerospace community that is shaping the future of aerospace and inspiring the next generation to pursue careers in aerospace. The 2024 AIAA Award for Aerospace Excellence is presented for demonstrating AI piloting the XQ-58A Valkyrie uncrewed jet aircraft, building on previous demonstrations with a crewed F-16 Vista X-62A, but taking it one step further to full demonstration and amplifying the importance of military-government partnerships with industry and academia. Accepting the award on behalf of the team are Major Ross Elder, 40th Flight Test Squadron Chief, Advanced Capabilities Division, and Major John Nygaard, XQ-58 Chief Experimental Test Pilot.
Thank you so much for this amazing honor. We would truly be remiss if we didn't note the dozens of team members that unfortunately were unable to make it tonight that allowed this to be possible. It was really, as the award states, our partnerships with academia, industry, and government that made us so successful. And now more than ever, those same partnerships, I think, are going to be the key to ensuring that liberty and justice for all the world continues to be out there and protected and defended. So thank you so much for this amazing award. It is truly an honor. Now, as experimental fighter test pilots, if you would have told me that I was going to spend the next 2 years of my life working on an uncrewed aircraft, I would have thought you were crazy. I would have especially been dumbfounded if you told me that I was going to win a humbling award for intentionally not flying an aircraft. So It's been an awesome experience for the last few years working on autonomy and artificial intelligence. And it's been great having all these supporters putting experiment back into experimental flight test. And the best part of all this is still, even though we're handing over the flight controls to artificial intelligence, that I still get to wear a cool flight suit at the end of the day. So, thanks.
And now I'd like to ask Basil Hassan, AIAA Foundation Chair, to come to the stage for more award presentations as we celebrate the next generation of aerospace professionals.
All right, thank you very much, Laura. You like the music? So if you thought what we just saw was great, it gets even better right now. So this jazzy tune playing is called Crazy Rhythm. It's a song we can all appreciate tonight because it was written in 1928 by someone with some very strong ties to AIAA, Roger W. Kahn. Roger was a man of many great talents. In addition to being a self-taught musical genius, he was also an accomplished aviator, and in 1933, Roger became a test pilot for the Grumman Aircraft Engineering Corporation. Later, he went on to lead the Institute of Aeronautical Sciences, which is one of the predecessor organizations to AIAA. We are grateful for Roger's commitment to aviation and to music. He left the gift of his song, Crazy Rhythm, to AIAA in his estate upon his death in 1962. Then 60 years later, the trust paid out to AIAA, and we've used the proceeds of that trust for the Roger Kahn Scholarship for the last 4 years. We are honored to be presenting the scholarship of $10,000 each to 4 impressive young people. Please join me on stage for the presentation. I hope at the reception tonight you will all take a chance to come meet these great students. They maybe one day in 1967 will be on this stage as future AIAA fellows. I'd like for you to please welcome our first awardee, Alexis Androulonis. She is from Maple Glen, Pennsylvania. This fall she will be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology.
Good evening, all. I want to start out by saying a big thank you to the AIAA for this honorary award and to my family for all of their support. I'm super excited to be receiving this award as it will help me to pursue a career in aerospace engineering. I've always known I've loved math, and after realizing the huge impact newer programs such as the Space Force will have on the future of our country, I've decided to pursue aerospace engineering specifically. I look forward to becoming more engaged in the world of aerospace. Thank you for your time.
Please welcome our next awardee, Daisy Lee, who is from Jupiter, Florida. Daisy will be attending Stanford in the fall.
First off, I wanted to give my greatest appreciation to the AIAA Scholarship Committee, to Jake for coordinating us, and for my parents for their unwavering support. I'm truly honored and privileged to be amongst this phenomenal group of scholars. In May 2020, I nearly missed the first rocket launch I intended to watch. However, I did tune in to the docking and hatch opening of Demo 2, and that changed the trajectory of everything. I saw how astronauts and cosmonauts alike collaborated and welcomed each other with warm embraces. Witnessing space exploration's ability to unite us and to inspire a collective sense of humanity truly inspired my passion for space. In the future, I hope to collaborate internationally with other aerospace engineers and to promote our exploration of the cosmos. And I promise to use my education to transform the world for good. Thank you.
Please welcome our next awardee, Leslie Nava, who is from Fort Worth, Texas, and will be attending the Georgia Institute of Technology in the fall.
Hello everyone, I am Leslie Nam from Fort Worth, Texas, and I want to give a huge thanks to the AIAA organization for awarding me the scholarship. This will truly help me achieve my goal in expanding and diversifying the STEM community to young innovators. And again, thank you to my parents that are sitting over there for your support in my journey, and also for coming here in Washington, D.C. to see me do the speech. As a first generation in my family, I did not know what I wanted to become in the future, but I saw a vision. I knew I was hands-on in building, and I had a commitment to the life of service. And those two things will help me discover my passion in aerospace engineering, the military, and also helping the young community. For a reason, I want to inspire and also showcase to young innovators to always embrace your experiences, because that is the key to understanding your passion and also becoming successful in life. Thank you.
Please welcome our fourth awardee, Hui Fan, who is from Houston, Texas, and will be attending Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the fall.
I wouldn't stand before you today if not for my parents' sacrifice, waiting for hours at the library to let me dive deeper into Greek mythology and its profound connection with outer space. That alone initiated my interest in aerospace. The NASA High School Aerospace Scholars Program furthered my interest even more by allowing me and my peers to make prototypes of helmets and gloves for the Artemis missions. By pursuing aerospace at MIT, it helped to take part in building spacecraft and finding habitable planets like the astronaut's journey in Interstellar, but with better outcomes. Thank you, AIAA, for this opportunity and for making my dream seem even more achievable. Thank you.
All right, congratulations to all our COM Scholarship recipients. You all have a bright future ahead of you. Look forward to seeing it. Okay, next we are going to shift gears, and I would like to invite Valerie Fitton-Kane, Vice President of the Challenger Center, to join me on stage for the final awards of the evening.
Thank you, Basil. We are honored to partner with AIAA Foundation and with industry partners like Blue Origin and Club for the Future to recognize this year's trailblazing STEM educators. Challenger Center's mission is to inspire the next generation of industry leaders like all of you in the audience. We have been launching students to space every day for 38 years, honoring the crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger and building upon the legacy created by the families of that incredible crew. Thanks to those families, Challenger Center alumni from across the nation are filling STEM roles and telling us that the Challenger Learning Center experience was the moment that set them on their career path. We are so proud of our contributions. But we cannot foster the next generation of innovators and explorers alone. Teachers are a key partner in this effort to show students how exciting careers like yours can be. The teachers we honor here tonight are examples of the best kind of teachers, the ones that go above and beyond to bring STEM to life for their students. We need more of those teachers. By recognizing these three teachers, we are hoping that we will fuel their personal passion for teaching aviation and aerospace education to their students, but also inspire other teachers to be like them. On behalf of Challenger Center, thank you to these educators for your incredible contributions to this cause. Thank you to the aerospace industry for your support of this cause. And thank you to AIAA Foundation for your partnership.
Thank you, Valerie. I told the teachers last night, I said they play a very important role with our children and the future of aerospace. They, in fact, spend more waking hours with our kids than we do, and they're a very important part of making sure that our youth can contribute in the future. So the trailblazing STEM educators will each receive a cash prize of $5,000 and access to the Challenger Center programming for the upcoming school year. We've also sent a cash prize of $5,000 to each one of the schools. I'm now honored to introduce each of our 2024 STEM educators. Please welcome Jen Dunay, who's an educator at Amesbury Middle School in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Jen has 15 years of experience as an educator. She is celebrated in her community for preparing students for STEM careers through her innovative curricular activities and immersive events. In addition to being an international STEM trainer where she facilitates professional development of teachers around the globe, she is one of the founders of the Massachusetts Teacher STEM Fair, which provides students and educators with invaluable opportunities and resources. Please.
Good evening. As a little girl, I was enchanted by the magic my mother created in her classroom. Her innovative teaching methods, from weighing decades to observing frogs, ignited my passion for STEM education. Her influence shaped my commitment to inspiring students, from immersive experiences like CSI Day to witnessing a real hot air balloon on Aviation Day. STEM is more than just a subject. It's a journey of discovery, creativity, and problem solving. Just as you are inspired to pursue the aerospace industry, together let's inspire the next generations of students to reach for the stars. Your expertise in our classrooms makes a difference, so I invite you to share your knowledge and expertise with our students. You can come to my classroom first. Thank you to the AIAA and to all those who have inspired me on my journey to be a trailblazer in STEM. Let's propel our students' imaginations and launch the next generation of global problem solvers.
Now please welcome Sarah Leonard from Reading Middle School in Middletown, Delaware. Sarah's educational career started as a middle school special education teacher in math and science. Her experiences over the last 12 years in the classroom have continued to motivate her strategies to create an inclusive and equitable environment for all students to grow, learn, and be inspired by STEM. She's recently collaborated with the NASA Johnson Space Center for resources at her school. Sarah will be participating in the Civil Air Patrol's Educator Flight Program.
Thank you. Teaching is not a career for me. This is what I was born to do. STEM empowers young minds, fueling their potential to innovate and problem solve. Seeing their curiosity turn into passion and watching them apply STEM principles to real-world challenges is incredibly fulfilling. Every student, regardless of background, has the potential to be a trailblazer. I love that students leave my classroom with confidence and a sense of accomplishment, preparing them for our ever-changing world. It's a privilege to guide them on this journey toward diversity, equality, and excellence to be innovators and leaders. Thank you so much for this honor. I am truly humbled.
Please welcome our final winner, Daryl Newhouse. Daryl is an educator at the Fauché Learning Center in Los Angeles, California. A veteran educator of more than 25 years experience, Daryl ignites his students' passions for engineering through robotics and technology. In addition to establishing an engineering pathway for middle school and high school students and successfully implementing an academically rigorous program, he is also the lead coach for his school's first robotics team. He emphasizes the importance of not only technical skills, but the 21st century skills like problem solving, critical thinking, team building, and the core values of community service.
Yeah, hello everyone. This is going to be a tough act to follow. I mean, just being in this building, I mean, I'm seeing people, you guys are my heroes. I really appreciate what you do. I am so excited to go back to the classroom. What I see here is going to motivate me to do more. I'm in a situation, Hollywood, I come from Los Angeles, where most of the kids in my community believe that they're going to be in the NBA or they're going to be in Hollywood. Okay? I'm trying to change that thinking. I'm trying to give these kids, hey, there are other options besides the NFL and you being a rapper. Okay? So one of my, one of my beliefs is, my mission is to change the culture at our school, to celebrate science and technology the same way we celebrate the Super Bowl and the Academy Awards. It's been a tough journey, a fun journey, and again, I am so inspired by people in this room. I'm going to keep pushing it, just like Mr. Melvin over here. The other thing is, thank you, AIAA, for this honor, and I hope I live up to the expectations. Thank you.
Daryl must have seen my jump shot, and that's why I'm an aerospace engineer. So congratulations to you all. Hearing what these students and educators have done tonight reminds me of why this part of the gala evening is a highlight for me. I hope that you will all join me in supporting the AIAA Foundation and helping to create the next generation of aerospace professionals. Making this request is especially meaningful to me because tonight is the end of my time as chair of the AIAA Foundation. I can't believe how fast it's gone. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve in this role. I am happy to say that we are on schedule to meet our goal of impacting 1 million students by the end of the year. Now, I'm going to go off script just a little bit. And I want to thank all of you who are in the room who have contributed to the foundation and helped make this possible. And I challenge you to continue to help us. I'd also like to thank the great staff of the AIAA Foundation, our student and educational programs, because they make it happen. And I know some of you are here, so please stand up. Come on. They make it all work so we can be here tonight, so thank you, gang. And finally, I'd like to congratulate and welcome Laura McGill as she joins the foundation as the new chair after this evening. There she is.
Thank you, Basil, for your leadership. I'm looking forward to serving AIAA by leading the foundation. And I just want to thank Blue Origin and Club once again for the future for their ongoing partnership, giving these trailblazers that we just recognized an exceptional space experience. During the last 2 years, I've been honored to serve AIAA as its president. I have enjoyed working alongside so many dedicated volunteer members to further extend AIAA's reputation for excellence in aeronautics and astronautics. We have advanced the capabilities of our institute in many dimensions. Yet most importantly, I've been reminded during my term as president that being part of AIAA is a life-changing, rewarding experience. It shapes your career. It challenges you to build on the body of knowledge and professional connections that will support further aerospace advancements. There is incredible strength and unlimited opportunity in AIAA. As members, we are truly shaping the future. Our final order of business tonight is to officially pass the gavel to our AIAA President-elect, Dan Hastings. Dan will take over President tonight. And Dan, I hereby pass the gavel of AIAA to you to serve as its president until 2026.
We both.
Yeah. Congratulations, Dan.
So thank you. As I take the office of AIAA President, it's my pleasure to recognize you, Laura, with this lapel pin. AIAA pin. You've already got one. Oh, okay. We can put it on the other side. This is a token of our appreciation for your dedication and hard work. It's been a wonderful evening. I'm so glad we shared it together. I would like to end with a heartfelt thank you to the AIAA staff for their great work on tonight's event. So please join us for a congratulatory dessert reception back in the Nation's Gallery. And for additional photos with our award winners, please make your way out of the Terrace Theatre to the Nation's Gallery or the outside patio. We cannot have photos up here on the stage. So we wish you all a good night. We look forward to seeing you at the next gala.